People who were raised on love see shit different from people who was raised on survival. What you think about that?
I agree. I was raised on survival, so as long as the water's running, the electricity works, I'm happy. But when I'm with somebody who's raised on love, it's a lot different. For example, Christmas. See, I wasn't raised with getting gifts, so when I do get a gift, I take it a lot more serious. Even if it's just the most minor thing, like a balloon or just a simple toy, I take and I go and I really, balloon it, and I go, oh, this is why this person loves me. However, that same gift to somebody who was raised with love and so on, fantasy, um, when they give it to you, they just think it's just a balloon. When they give it to me, it's way more than a balloon. However, not only do I have to not just give that person a balloon, but the whole balloon shop just to get the same kind of effect that that person gave me. At the end of the day, when they leave, I feel exhausted, whereas they don't think they did anything. Some other examples. See, you just want them to live their full life, whereas they want to live their best life. When you guys spend money, you might view somebody who was raised with love as not necessary, not important. And then when you spend money on things that you want, they might view the things that you buy as like childish. Like, oh, this person has never, you know, watched this movie or done this thing. But the truth is, you've never done it. Things that people did when they were in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, high school, I never did. So things that this person who's in love has done because they've been chasing clout, fantasy, or this dream I've never had. And I've had to focus my life so that I can get resources and then experience those things later. Last thing with survival is if I don't do certain things or hang out with you or whatnot, it's nothing against you. It's actually saving myself. Because if I go to your house or your place or your things and you have a Lamborghini and I have to go now back home to a Honda Accord and no electricity, no lights, it feels a certain way. So I have to kind of protect myself. Not just protect myself, but how can I change my condition? That's why I work so hard. That's why you rarely see me. That's why I'm working 2 jobs or whatnot. Likewise, in relationships, this has been really painful for me. When I do, date a girl who's been raised on love, especially if she's been raised on love and it's from a family that naturally just has more. So when I'm left with this deep feeling of I can never be good enough. I can never accomplish enough to get to that part so that I'm not sitting here wondering how I'm going to pay my next bill or how I'm going to get to my next location, destination, I'm going to feed myself. Then that adds on to the feelings you've had for years. That feeling when you came to school and you didn't have the Nike, the Air Force Ones, and you were wearing the Skechers. That feeling. And that sucks to be out in a relationship with that feeling because that will linger for over a decade. And I've had one relationship that lingered for a decade because of that feeling of actually being told, no matter what I do, that I'll never be good enough. That, hey, I was going to this great college, I had a 4.3 GPA, I was team captain, this or that, but I can never date that person's daughter. And that's because of my, background. And that's honestly, if I were to promote against people doing interracial dating or whatnot and stuff like that, or classism dating, interclassism dating, that would be the reason. Because sometimes you just have to sit in your own condition, your own skin, and fix your own problems.